But I wanted to pop on here because I've been getting a lot of questions about calculating costs. I've been getting a lot of comments on my recent YouTube videos where I'm starting to kind of explain to you guys why I calculate things the way I do. And I know how people calculate their cost is a big controversial topic, especially in the couponing industry, because everyone calculates it differently and everyone is very like gung-ho about their way. But I want to kind of go through both ways and just see whichever one works best for you is totally fine. And you can calculate it that way. Macy quick or very quick. Come on. So I like to calculate my costs when it comes to couponing and when it comes to budgeting in reference to real money. Because at the end of the day, I need real money to be able to pay down my debt. I need that to save up for a house, to save up for a new car, whatever your financial goal is. You can only reach that with real money. So when it comes to couponing and you're earning extra bucks and you're earning register rewards and Walgreens cash and all the things, you cannot pay your light bill with a register reward. You cannot put Walgreens cash into your bank account to be able to put that towards a new house, right? That's why I personally do not calculate them at all. Now, somebody commented on one of my videos and they're like, yeah, but you're referencing it in the video, but then at the end, you're not counting it. Isn't that double counting it? So I wanted to kind of break that down for you guys. When it comes to couponing and calculating your cost, so here's an example. Say it's at CVS and you buy one Crest mouthwash, you'll get a $2 extra buck. It's $4.99. You use a $1 digital coupon. You pay $3.99, get back a $2 extra buck. So 99.9% of the couponers will say your final cost is $1.99. Well, how do you come up with that? Because you're paying $3.99, but you're getting back that $2 extra buck. Bear up. And the reason is you can use a $2 extra buck to lower your cost. So couponers are assuming that you're going to be using a $2 extra buck. Then you get back a $2 extra buck. That's how your real cost can be $1.99. Now, when I do my couponing, my main goal for couponing is using it to become more financially free, using it to get my products for free or super cheap. That way I can save my real money to accomplish my goals for that year. So that's why I calculate it that way. Let me know in the comments which way you calculate your costs and how you handle that in regards to your budget, all of that. Sorry, my puppy is below the desk and he's driving me bonkers today. Hey, Lisa. Hey, couponing with Carrie from North Dakota. Welcome. I'm starting to feel under the weather, which is horrible because my bridal shower is this weekend. So I have my tea and I'm hoping that it goes away. And take a second, guys, smash the like button for me on the live. That helps me so much. So I calculate it that way. That way, in the beginning, pay $3.99, get a $2 extra buck, makes it $1.99. When I do my final transactions, I pay with as many rewards as I can, using it the right way, to make sure that I'm still able to earn back my rewards, but be able to keep my out of pocket. What do I mean by out of pocket? How much is my bank account going to go down by doing this deal? Drink lots of water. I know. Hey, Nina, how are you? So that's why I use as many of my rewards as possible to keep my out of pocket. My goal is $10 per haul, but my monthly budget is $100, period. So if I hit that $100 in week 2, I can't coupon for 2 weeks. You have to be very strict on your budget. That's the whole point of a budget. If you're going to ignore it and just go anyways and just keep couponing and keep buying things, I mean, you're wasting your time with the budget. But that is the key factor that has helped me be able to save money. Learning how to budget. And in the beginning, say you get $30 worth of products for $10 out of pocket. That's awesome. You saved 66%. Then as you learn how to find deals better, stack coupons, use rewards more, add in boosters, add in cashback apps, that's how you can then get $100 worth of products for $10. So you can scale the amount of products you're getting for the same amount of money out of pocket. So it takes time, but that's what I teach. No, Bear, stop it. It's chewing on my desk. It's a great way to look at it. Thanks, you're welcome. It's so tempting to do the deals as they come up, especially the run deals. It is, but you want to make sure that you're not blowing that budget. That is so, so important. Thank you, Rachel's, for the rose. You're so sweet. Because at the end of the day, you have to pick whatever budget works for you. But if you're blowing your budget, even though you're using coupons, there's two reasons. One is you're not tracking your costs correctly, like I talked about. A lot of the students and the people that reach out to me like, hey, I need help. I'm couponing, but I'm still blowing my budget. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm using coupons. I'm taking advantage of sales. What am I doing? There's two things you're probably doing. One, not calculating your costs correctly. So recently I was speaking to somebody who wanted my help with couponing. So I was trying to figure out, okay, how much are you spending out of pocket per month? She said $150. I said, okay. I gave her that example, right? Say you swipe your card for $30, including tax. Let's just pretend it's a beautiful round number. And you get back $20 in extra bucks. What are you writing down in your budget? And she said $10. And I said, that's your main problem. If your budget is $150, but based on that example, you're spending 66% more than that, you're probably spending $300 to $350 a month. And you're wondering why you're not able to save. That is why. So you have to learn how to calculate your costs the right way, how to budget in an easy system to be able to track that consistently and not do it for a week and then be like, no, it's too hard, right? You want it to be something easy and repeatable. Then the second thing is you're probably just doing deals to do deals. Now, I fell into this trap for like a year and a half when I first started couponing because it's so fun and the rush of getting a good deal and you're getting toilet paper that your family uses for 75% off, or there's a makeup deal and you can get it for $1 per product. It's a great deal, but doesn't mean it's a good deal for you. Do you need that makeup? Is that even makeup you're going to use? Are you going to resell it? Like, what is the purpose of you buying it? If you're just buying it because you want to do the deal, again, you're going to be blowing your budget, because if your budget is this, and now you're adding in all these extra deals that you don't need, that's how you're blowing it. So those are two main things that I mainly see as far as why people are couponing. They're using coupons and they're not able to actually save their real money every single month and figure out too, how much am I saving? Because that's important. You need to know. No. Gosh, he is like a freaking menace. Okay. Do you need to use pad to calculate? What do you mean pad? Hi from Ionia. If you guys have questions, drop them. I'm going to try to answer them. A couple years ago, I tried to start couponing when I saw a video on YouTube. How's it going now, Angie? I hope it's going well. Okay. I calculated. I paid $3.99 because the extra buck I earned. I will make my next purchase $2 less of the time, not this time. Just be careful, Loretta, when you're calculating it that way, because that gets really confusing. So I keep everything in the now. I don't think about what's my next transaction going to be, and then this transaction. It gets really complicated. So I try to keep things very black and white. That way it's a repeatable thing, and I don't get myself all confused, because a lot of people do. Okay, let me go back. I had another question. New to your channel. Welcome, Granny Rose. I was using coupon save on necessities so I could buy my groceries, and it's getting harder and harder to do now. So there could be a couple reasons why it's getting harder and harder. Yes, prices are going up, right? We all know that. Inflation is getting crazy. 2 years ago, the sales at Walgreens, for example, for laundry products like the smaller Tides would be $4.99, buy 3, get a $5 register reward or something like that. Now they're $5.49. So yes, prices are increasing. However, if you learn how to coupon the right way and how to put all the pieces of the puzzle together the right way, I'm still getting over $1,000 worth of products month after month after month for $100 or less out of pocket. I'm usually averaging $50 out of pocket, because I'll make money on some hauls and then I'll pay money on some hauls. So it'll average out to about $50. That has not changed in the last 3 years. And we've dealt with COVID, we've dealt with inflation, we've dealt with products not being there because the stock, because of COVID, all of that. And I've still been able to get the same amount of products. It's all about learning how to use your rewards the right way and making sure that you're doing all the pieces of the puzzle and it all works together. So it's very important to make sure that you understand all of them. Yes, very important, Danielle, to pre-plan before you go to the store. Very important. Is it okay use off-brand for cheaper? That's a personal preference. I mean, there's no law that says you have to use this, you have to use that. You can use whatever product you want. But I have been always able to buy the name brand, better quality products for less than the off-brand cheaper products. So again, as long as you're couponing and you learn how to do it the right way, it's a skill at the end of the day. It is a skill, just like carpentry. Like I always say, if I was trying to build a dresser today, I can watch thousands of hours of YouTube and figure out how to do it on my own. And I can probably figure it out and put together a dresser. But is it going to be one that it looks like at Ashley Furniture? No. Probably going to be square, boxy, no detail, but it'll function. And it'll take me probably 100 hours to figure it out. Or as you keep going and as you get a mentor and as you learn how to do the craftsmanship the right way, now I know how to do the screws that you don't see. Now I know how to add in the pretty details and things like that. It takes time because it is a skill. The products are smaller and prices went up. I think I missed a couple questions. And let me check here. Bye, Angie. Thanks for joining. I'm doing good. How are you? Okay. What other question did I miss? Let's see. Okay. So yeah, it's very good to pre-plan your products. The student loan debt relief, I heard that's kind of on pause because there's a lot of lawsuits and stuff going on. So that's not like a thing currently. I try to only use rebate and gift cards to pay for my coupon hauls. Also, along with store rewards, I took a hiatus during COVID after 15 years of couponing, and it all changed again while I stopped. Yes, couponing does change and evolve, and rules change, things like that. Nothing's going to stay steadfast for thousands and thousands of years, right? Like there's paper coupons might go away. Now you have all these rebate apps, and then the rebate app changes their policy. And then, you know what I mean? It's going to happen like that. That's why it's important to kind of keep up with it. So for me personally, I resell my Stockpile because that way I'm able to help even more people around me. Because if they pay $5 for something at Walmart, I can resell it to them for 50% off, $2.50. They're saving 50%. I'm making a little bit of profit for something that I love doing, and it helps me keep my stockpile small. So that way I can kind of keep it going and keep everything cycling and moving forward. What else? Is it okay use journal to-do list? Sure, if you want to. So true, Bree. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is what worth it? Okay. So if you guys are having trouble with finding deals on products that you need, I do have a free masterclass coming up this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be teaching you step by step how to find deals on products you need, because that's key as well. If you're buying 15 different types of products, right? I need paper towels, I need toilet paper, maybe I need diapers, I need wipes, I need hair care, I need oral care, razors, If you need all these types of products, well, the best way to save the most money and consistently is to learn how to save on every single category of product that you're buying for your family. And every family is different, right? Some families need diapers. Some families don't have kids and they don't need diapers. Some people need contact solutions. Some people don't wear glasses or contacts and don't need that. So it's going to vary per person. That's why, too, the next step is to learn how to find the deals for yourself. That way you're saving on your own products. You understand how the deal works. You understand how the rewards work. So you know you're not going to have issues at checkout unless there's a technical glitch or issue. Obviously, we can't help that, right? So that's why it's important to learn how to do it on your own is the next step. Because I started following other people. It would take me hours and hours and hours. Then I figured out how to do it myself. I figured out how to budget. I changed my mindset, figured out how to track my pricing, or not my pricing, my costs, and calculate it the right way. That was when I was able to save hundreds of dollars every month. Then I put that savings and I would make extra payments to my credit card to the principal to save me on Bear, what are you doing? Stop, bud. Come on. Come on. Lay down, bud. You're being ridiculous. I would make that as an extra payment to the principal of my credit card to save me on interest. And that way I would pay it off way quicker than if I made the minimum payments. I'd make the normal payment and then say I saved $132 this month. Then I would also make an additional payment to principal, $132. So that's what I did. So I have that free masterclass. If you guys want to join, you can reserve your seat. It is going to be on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I did it at night. That way, hopefully, as many of you as possible can make it. I know it's hard because everyone has different times. Everyone has different work schedules, time zones, you name it. But if you can tune in, I'd love to have you. We already have about 580 people so far that have signed up. So it's going to be super fun. There will be a giveaway during, and there will be a Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them for you as well after the live. So we'll do the training and then the Q&A at the end if there's anything that you kind of didn't understand or anything like that. How do you sign in? You're going to reserve your seat. So go to my website. It's breecouponqueen.com and click my links at the top, and it'll be your first link. Or TikTok, of course, it's in my bio and it'll be the first one. So you can join that class completely free. You're going to enter in your name and your email. Then it's going to automatically email you the link to tune in live. So if you click the link now, obviously it's not going to show you anything because it's not live. So set a reminder on your phone, your Apple Watch, whatever you need to do. That way you can tune in and catch it live. I know. Well, Aqua, make sure you set that alarm. And then I would set your alarm for like 6:50 p.m. if you're Eastern, like whatever the time is for you. Set it back 10 minutes and be like, hey, click that link. Let's go do this training. Can you do Valentine's Day color haul? I'm not sure what you mean, a color haul. I need to join the class. I'd love to have you. Okay, do you guys have any other questions? Take a second and smash that like button for me if you haven't already. I would super, super appreciate it. TikTok, you can just hit the screen as many times as you want. And then YouTube, obviously, it'll be below. Facebook, it'll be below as well. So I definitely suggest figuring out your costs. However you calculate it, make sure you are keeping track of your costs because that's so, so important. At the end of the day, if you don't know how much you're spending, how do you know how much you're saving, right? So what keeps me motivated is I think of my big financial goal. Okay, what is my goal? We want to buy a second house, right? Or another property. So we want to do that. That's our goal. Well, in order to do that, we need to save extra money. If I don't know how much I'm saving, how do I know how much to transfer into that account to be able to put down for the down payment, whatever, right? So it all goes hand in hand and there's steps to it, right? So calculating your costs the right way is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to couponing, because there's all of this under here with finding your deals and using your rewards the right way, using coupons the right way, stacking your coupons, using the rebate apps, making sure that it all fits together so that way you can save every single month. Reselling, do you have a yard sale or set up at a flea market? I've done a yard sale one time. It worked out really well. I resell my stockpile so fast. I don't have enough products to do yard sales consistently. But a yard sale is great because then it's one day that you're dedicating and you're selling as much stuff as you possibly can. I think I made like $600 and I was out there for 4 hours. So, I mean, that's more than $100 an hour, which is incredible. Like, who makes that much money nowadays? Like more than $100 an hour, you know? So that was awesome. Or you can resell online on like LetGo, OfferUp, Coupon Marketplace. I don't recommend doing like Poshmark and stuff. like there's different mentalities of consumers on different apps. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't ship my products. It's not even going to be worth it for someone to purchase it and then have to pay for shipping, because if you're buying like Tide and stuff, like it's heavy. So shipping is going to be expensive. Nor do I have the time to sit there and package it all up, make sure it doesn't spill, go to the post up. Like, I'm not doing all that. It's way too much for me. Meg, I'm so glad you signed up. I can't wait to see you there. What's with the recent egg shortage at the grocery stores? Honestly, I don't know what's causing it, but my friend has a farm and she has chickens. So next time I see her, actually this weekend I'll see her. I'm going to ask her to bring me a dozen eggs, because obviously the farm fresh is better than like what you buy at the grocery store. So yeah, and I do mostly like egg whites and stuff. I don't really eat a lot of eggs. So that's good. What do you suggest if living in a townhouse and they don't let you set up in the large? Then I would sell online. Yeah. We used to live in our townhouse and that's what I did. I just resold online. I do have a reselling workshop if you need help with like what to sell, what bundles to sell, what sells best, how to do a la carte, what your description should say, how to get people to actually turn into buyers, because a lot of people will click that silly button. Is this still available? Is this still available? And you're like, oh my gosh, I told you, like, yes, it's still available. So how to get people to actually reach out, be interested, but translate into you're meeting up with them and they're actually giving you money. All of that I have in my reselling workshop. So that's on my website as well. You can just go to shop courses or something like that. So if you need help with that step by step, it's all going to be in that workshop for you. Danielle, what do you mean, is it okay? Danielle, everything in the world is okay. Whatever you want to do with your food, with your products, with your extras, your choice. You buy it, it is 1,000% yours. No one in the world can tell you what to do with it. Some people like reselling. Some people get pissy when I say I resell. Some people donate, some people don't. Totally up to you. There's no right or wrong way. Everyone can make their own choices with the extra products that they have. Apparently there's a bird flu. Oh, that's not good. $8 for a dozen in some places. That's crazy. I usually do like Eggland's Best, which I feel like is $5 for a dozen anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I have a fear of charging too much, which is my good nature, but I'm not trying to get screwed either. Yeah, it's definitely a balance. So I explain, and there's a full pricing sheet in that reselling workshop that tells you exactly what I recommend pricing per product within a range, so you can figure out what feels good to you. You want to make sure that you're not like gouging people. And two, say a product is $10 at Walmart and you're trying to sell it for $9. Like, no one's going to reach out, because the amount of time it would take to go back and forth with you, kind of figure out what products you have, what they want, put it together, meet up with you to save $1, people aren't going to do it. It has to be a mix of convenience and a decent amount of savings to catch their attention and get them to come to you. Or two, like you could, if you have like a big family and you eat a lot of eggs, like you can get eggs at Costco because those are pretty cheap. And they have like, what, 3 dozen or something? I don't even know. I don't buy them though. Yeah, I literally eat 98% is just like those egg whites for my diet. I got mouse feed at the end of the day. I resell my stuff. I do with what I want. Yep, exactly. All right, guys, I am going to pop off. I have a couple more things to do, and then I'm going to try to hit the gym, because I know tomorrow I'm going to probably feel worse. The next day I'm going to probably feel worse before I start feeling better. So I got to make sure that I'm making the most out of these days, that I'm functioning before I get super sick. So, oh, I got to take some medicine too. Yeah. All right, guys, if you have any other questions or anything, let me know. Don't forget, sign up for that free masterclass. There's no obligation or anything. It's free. You may as well take it and see if that helps you on your journey to saving money, because you'll be able to, everyone's going to teach something different. And it's always good to get little tidbits from different people, right? And be able to learn how to figure out what works best for you. So I teach what has worked best for me, and over 200 students that have enrolled in my Journey to Savings program. So that's what I personally teach. So if it's something that'll work for you, and the step-by-step of how to save money and how to find different deals, that way you can start implementing that, because it's January. We have 12 months of couponing, 12 months of saving money that we can take advantage of, which is really cool. So make sure you have those goals set for how much you want to save by the end of the year. Is it $1,800? Is it $2,500? Like, What do you want to save by the end of the year? So that way you can make sure that you're chipping away at it every single month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys next time.